What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to preview the Denver Broncos at the Las Vegas Raiders. Another game on the road, back-to-back weeks after our crazy Sunday night victory against the Washington Commanders. This time we're going into a divisional matchup, and this is going to be a huge game for the standings-wise. A lot of people probably thinking that, why is this a big game? You're playing a 2-10 team. Well, we're in a battle for the number one seed right now with the New England Patriots, who keep on winning as well. And if we win this matchup based on common opponents, we will end up, if we win out, we'll end up beating more common opponents than the Patriots, so we'll have the tiebreaker over the Patriots. If it were to come down to records, or tied records at the end of the season for that number one seed. So, yeah, huge game here. So, let's get on into it. First things first, we did make a signing, hoping that it was going to be a running back, but looks like the running back market a little thin, and not anybody that George Payton, Sean Payton are interested in bringing in. But they did bring in another wide receiver, which I guess is good as well. Definitely not too bad to get more wide receiver depth. They brought in Elijah Moore, former Jets, Browns wide receiver, which he's had a couple good plays in his career, but I feel like he is more of, I don't know. From what I'm getting out of it, he dropped the ball a lot, but I don't know. Maybe this is the right fit, right system for him. I don't know if he's going to play or not anytime soon, but yeah, they did end up doing that. Another thing, this game, if the Broncos are able to win, puts them another step closer to clinching that AFC West title that no team in this division has done since the Broncos last did it, 2015. I mean, it's been dominated by Kansas City since then. The Broncos could be the first team to end Chiefs' streak winning the darn division, which that right there is definitely on my mind. I think that first things first, you got to win the division first if you want to do anything else. Everything else, playoffs, long playoff run, that comes after. But yeah, we gotta win the division first. But yeah, let's look at the injury report here. So we'll start out with the Broncos, the road team. Jonah Ellis, who has missed the last handful of games, he is full. Well, I shouldn't say handful of games. I feel like he's been out like 2 or 3 games or so. But yeah, he was full Wednesday and Thursday, so it's looking like he might return to this game. Reese Taylor full. We had Pat Bryant with a hamstring, was limited. So yeah, I was hoping to get this video out yesterday and Wednesday, but yeah, so this is a Thursday preview. Probably will be uploaded Friday morning. But yeah, we had 3 DNPs. Nate Atkins, not surprised. This is a big one. Zach Allen, DNP. Our beast in the interior D-line. Definitely going to be a huge loss if he doesn't play in this one. And then DJ Jones, another player, DNP. So definitely going to be watching that. I think we could recover for a game without DJ Jones. I think we've got enough depth, but it's going to be really hard to replace Zach Allen. I mean, Zach Allen is a beast. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. For the Raiders, 2 players full. Will Putnam, center. I think I said that right. Geno Smith, full. 2 players limited, Jordan Meredith and then Dylan Farham. 5 players DNP, Jamal Adams, Alex Backman, Max Crosby, Michael Mayer, and Dante Thornton. I expect Crosby, Mayer, those guys to play. So, yeah, both sides pretty much looking fully healthy in this one. But now let's go into kind of what to expect in this one, what I think are the 3 keys to how the Broncos can win this game. Just kind of going back to the first matchup with the Raiders. Both quarterbacks, both sides did not play very well. I mean, Bo Nix, this is he had one of his worst games of the season against the Raiders. He had 2 picks in the matchup against them, only 150 yards passing. Geno Smith with the pick, 143 yards passing, so both sides didn't do very well. Genty, we held him to 60 yards and a touchdown. I think that's going to be another key in this game. We're going to have to slow Genty down. Don't let him have a big game. But a big thing that's missing in this matchup is J.K. Dobbins will not be in this one, which he had 18 carries for 77 yards in the first matchup with the Raiders. So that sucks. The leading receiver for any side, though, only had 44 yards, and that was Tyler Lockett. Which Pat Bryant, who was questionable, he had 43 yards. And that was on 1 catch. He had the long catch. But another thing is the defense feasted in the first matchup. I mean, I got to give the Raiders defense props. They played well against our offense. They didn't look too good either. But our defense had 6 sacks against the Raiders the first time. Definitely going to be looking for more of that in this one. I believe they gave up like 5 sacks against the Chargers their last game. So, kind of going to the 3 keys here. Yeah, that's going to be probably my number 1 key. Our defense is going to have to have a bounce-back game. They didn't play very well against the Commanders. I mean, I got high expectations for our defense. I didn't think we'd give up more than 17, 18 points against the Commanders. We gave up 26. So, just not good enough. Thankfully, even though defense had an off game, our offense stepped up and helped out. But, yeah, on the road, especially against the Raiders, I feel like our defense matches up well against their D-line or O-line. So I'd like to see us get some more sacks in this one as well. And I'm gonna put it out there. I think we could get 5+. I think it's doable. 5 or 5+ around there. So I'm gonna take the over on it. Take the over. 5 or 5 more sacks, or 5 or 5+ sacks. There we go. I think we could repeat the performance. Yeah, DeAndre Tillman, he's the one who had the pick in the first matchup. And then Caillou Blue Kelly was the Raiders player, had the 2 interceptions on Bo Nix. So don't throw his way in this one. That's all I got to say. Another key in this one is offense. I think they really need to burst out when they get the chance, because I feel like in the first matchup we played the Raiders, we had chances to burst out. It just never happened. Like, there was 2 or 3 occasions when I was like, oh, here we go. We can burst out. We can snatch some momentum. We could score maybe back-to-back possessions with the ball. It just never happened. Too many mistakes. There was a couple deep shots we took that didn't work out, especially on the road. And the Raiders, I know they're going to want this one. gonna have to complete those. You're gonna have to move the chains against this team. You're gonna have to dominate time of possession in this game. I'm not gonna take the Raiders lightly. I know their record is not very good, but it's a divisional matchup. You can't take it lightly, and there's a lot on the line for the Broncos this Sunday. So, yeah, they gotta find a way to get going. And then I mean, kind of leading to my third key, they're gonna have to start early and take advantage. I feel like if they go up 2 scores, they could probably walk away with this game and win the game pretty comfortably. But I feel like the last time we played the Raiders in Vegas, it was close up till halftime. I think it was like 13-10 Broncos at halftime. And the Broncos in the second half, that's when they started to kind of pull away in the game. And that's when Bo Nix had the stare down when he was trash talking the one Raiders player. So I want some more of that. I want a little more fire. And I don't know. Maybe the offense is going to get going now. I really like what I saw from the offense against the Commanders. Hopefully they got their joker to finally arrive in Evan Ingram. I mean, he had a great game last game. So see if he can repeat the performance. Cortland Sutton, the first matchup against the Raiders, he only had 3 catches, 24 yards. That has to be way higher than that. Bottom line, no 3 catches, 24 yards. That's not good enough. Even though they won the first matchup, it's not good enough because Troy Franklin, 5 catches, 40 yards. That works. And then Pat Bryant, a catch, 43 yards. That's not too bad either. 2 young receivers are there. But your veteran, your best wide receiver, Cortland Sutton, he's got to be better in this one. And I expect Court to be better in this one. He played pretty good against the Commanders. So, another thing, got to lock down that Brock Bowers. He didn't have a very good game when we played him last time. He only had to catch 31 yards. So, I liked what we did on him. But, yeah. This matchup in the preseason, I believe I predicted a sweep of the Raiders. And I'm going to stick with it. I think Denver wins this game. I'm going to go 23-16. I think we can kind of have a decent performance, but I think it's going to be close. And who knows? Maybe it's another 10-7 game. I wouldn't be surprised. Just how these teams play each other. But I think there's going to be a little bit more scoring in this one. It's in Vegas, so I think a little bit more scoring, you know. Yeah, I think it's going to be close throughout most part, but I think the Broncos can carry away with the W at the end of the game. But we'll see what happens, man. This is a big game. Definitely interested to see how they respond after the huge victory against the Commanders. So, anyway, hope you all enjoyed the vid. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new on that. Stay safe, be good, go Broncos. See you guys after the game with a recap on Sunday. Peace.